I'm on mute, aren't I? I thought we were. There we are. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. See, I knew I should have come to you guys sooner. Let me know if you can hear us. It's annoying that with a microphone. You just plug it in, you think it works, but you've got to push a button. There we are. Bonjour. Thanks very much. Are we still going? Let's see. All good. Okay. Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate it. Christopher, Paul, thank you very much. Jimmy, see you all in the comments. Yeah, going to come and have a chat with you guys shortly. Anyway, as I was saying, bonjour everyone. Sorry about the cock up there. Typical. Renty's not here to oversee things. So yeah, just going to start with that. Yeah, Renty had to attend to an emergency this morning. Shouldn't be long, hopefully. Nothing too serious, we hope. So yeah, it shouldn't be too longer. But for now, you're stuck with me, you lucky folk. Thanks very much for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Yeah, going to come into your comments, as I probably should have done at the start, to say that I didn't have any sound on. But for the time being, going to go with the lineup coming along the bottom of your screen there, and it is an unchanged side from that win against Burnley. We've got goalkeeper Martin Dubravka keeping his place, a back four of Javier Manquillo, Fabian Schär, Jamal Lascelles, and Jamal Lewis. So no Fernandez, as people have been hoping for a long time now, but yeah, that hasn't happened yet. Still got Captain Schär as is thoroughly expected. Schär would take place. I'm just looking over, making sure that because I'm looking after a puppy today by myself as well. So I've got a lot going on. You guys are lucky to have me here today. Yeah, I thought he'd had a shit on the floor, but he hasn't. He's a good lad. Now he's lying down. Sound. Yeah, so Captain Jamal Lascelles keeps his place alongside Fabian Schär, who had a bit of a rib injury at the start of the week, so came into the game as a slight doubt. Eddie Howe did say yesterday that he expected him to be fit, and he does appear to be. Jamal Lewis keeps his place as well instead of Matt Ritchie. Same midfield two of John Joe Shelvey and Joe Willock. Had a lot of people with a bit of criticism about Joe Willock this season. Hasn't really been that good. Hasn't really lived up to expectations as we thought he might have last year. And Isaac Hayden sat on the bench for every game in the early Eddie Howe era. So yeah, still no place in the starting lineup for Isaac Hayden. Joe Willock starts alongside John Joe Shelvey. Miggy Almiron keeps his place. He's one that came into the squad with an injury to Ryan Fraser. Fraser's fit again now. It was a bit of a hamstring injury with him. He is on the bench, but Miggy keeps his place in the starting lineup. Eddie Howe spoke very, very highly of him, and he had a cracker last week. Deserved his spot. You know, it's like you just got to take your chances. Like I think Fraser's been doing all right lately, so Miggy just kind of had to wait a little bit. And just when you get an opportunity, you got to take it, and he's done that. So credit to him. Can't drop him after a performance like that. So now Ryan Fraser's just got to wait for an opportunity to get back into the team. Can't really help injuries, but that's just the nature of the game. You got to find form and you got to find fitness when you get an opportunity to play. And the three players at the minute that everyone's just absolutely loving: Big Joe Linton, Alan Saint-Maximin, and Callum Wilson. They're our main men at the minute going forward. Joe Linton just holding up the play. Work rate, effort, strength, everything that everyone's loving from him at the minute. Callum Wilson, the main goal scorer, and the magic man, Alan Saint-Maximin. We'll show you the bench who's now on now. So we've got Carl Darlow, Emil Kraft, Federico Fernandez, as mentioned, still hasn't got a spot in the starting lineup. Matt Ritchie and Isaac Hayden, mentioned them. Jeff Hendrick keeps a place on the bench in place of Sean Longstaff. Not too sure what the situation is with Sean Longstaff. Yeah, he was a unused sub last week. Hendrick only got a spot on the bench because Fraser was out. Now Fraser's back, Sean Longstaff's out. So Jeff Hendrick keeps a spot on the bench. And we've got Jacob Murphy and Dwight Gale. So there's your starting lineup. There's your bench. Just going to have a run through Leicester's as well while we're here. Only two changes from the team that lost to Napoli on Thursday night. Obviously, they're ravaged by COVID, injuries, illnesses, and all that. So, but they've still got a very good team. It's still an absolutely fantastic team, really. We've got Peter Schmeichel? No, his son. Kasper Schmeichel in goal. Castagna right back. Johnny Evans and Soyuncu keep their places at centre back. Luke Thomas comes in at left back in place of Ryan Bertrand from Thursday night. Same midfield two of Yuri Tielemans and Wilfred Ndidi. Same front kind of three. It's like a 4-2-3. They've got James Maddison, Harvey Barnes and youngster Kieran Drewsbury Hall. Very good young player he is. And the other change from Thursday night, as well as Thomas for Bertrand, is Jamie Vardy is on the bench. Patson Daka comes into the starting 11 for Jamie Vardy. But he's about 39, probably needs a bit of a rest, not as young as he once was, maybe can't play 2 games in a week. Probably good for a bit of rotation from them as well. So there's your team. There's the news. Let's see what you guys are saying before kickoff. We're only about a minute away. Let's see what you guys are saying. Jimmy Barr, predictions, anyone? How good was Brentford's fight back against Watford? It was, yeah, I was buzzing about that. I was happy for a moment because I've recently put Emmanuel Dennis in me fantasy team, and he scored the goals. I was like, oh yeah, get in. But then I forgot it was Watford. I was like, oh shit, we need them to lose. Fuck's sake. But I good comeback from them. So yeah, Jimmy's hoping for a 2-0 or 2-1 win. Feel a Wilson double. How are the lads? Wilson did get a double at the King Power last season. 4-2 win down there. We're 4-0 up. Almost blew it at the end. Typical Newcastle. G'day. How's your day going? What's your thoughts on this one? Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, just everyone knows that I'm on mute sound. Lads are kneeling there. Just before kickoff. Good day, Jimmy. Hope you're well, mate. And we are underway. Here we are. King Power Stadium. Let's go. Let's kind of quickly run through here. Get the dog on the mic. Nah, you don't want that. He's a yappy little fucker box at everyone that goes past. Bonjour. More love for the fucking dog than me. How are you, lads? Calm down. Haven't been on a watch along this season. I'm sure this is my first one, or maybe second, but how are you? Josh Stockton, top man as always. Yes, I'm very well. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if this has already been asked, but did you hear Graham Souness? Graham Souness always slags us off. I didn't hear it, but I'm not surprised. I've heard it all before. Once you've heard some bullshit, you've heard it all. Fair play to Pardew. I kind of did hear something about Pardew and Graham Souness going at it before the game. I wasn't really paying attention, too busy setting up for the stream, so fuck them guys. Who would you rather have on the bench, Gale, Hoslu, or Muto? That's a pretty good question. I don't know. I don't know. Gale, I suppose. I have no idea. Oh yeah, Callum, good to see you. Right. We'll come back to that shortly. Let's get into the game. We're just under a minute into the game. You guys might be ahead of me on the stream, as always, so don't put any spoilers in there. What's the betting here? Callum Wilson to score a 2-1 or 1-0. 28-1. Ooh, that's not bad. Get that on. Wilson first goal scorer, maybe. 2-1 to Newcastle. 28-1. Not bad, that, like. Hello, Villa boys. How we doing? Good to see you again. How's it going down there, Villa Park with Stevie G? Big fan of Steven Gerrard. Right, on the left-hand side now, getting stuck in. It's been a pretty good start. Haven't had loads of possession in the first minute and a half, but been pressuring them, closing down well. Good to see. High line, Willock and Julian on chasing everything. Good to be back doing the watch-alongs. It has been a while. I don't know if this is the first one that I've done this season, maybe second. I can't remember. It's been a busy few months for me, and going to have a few more busy months to come. So, obviously, I'm here when I can. Today is the day where I've had an opportunity to come and talk to you guys, which has been an absolute pleasure. Glad to be back. And it is a good job because, yeah, Renty hasn't been able to make the early game. He's just a little bit busy at the minute. Got a few things to do. So, yeah, you'll be back soon. Hopefully not too long. It's a bit boring holding the fort by yourself. It's nice to have a little bit of company. That's why I'm happy you guys is here. Yes, I do watch that. What gives that away? Is that just a random question, or have I got something in the background? Yes. Big fan of the NFL, Christopher. Carolina Panthers fan. Be watching that then later on at 6 o'clock tonight. Who do you support? Let me know. Any other NFL fans in the building? Not really a building, is it? It's more of a chat. feel like I'm a little high. Just dip that down a bit. There we are. That's better. Right, Callum Wilson on the ball into the middle to Joe Linton into the final third. Come on, Joey. Plays it forward to Miggy. Come on. Shoots. Oh, side netting. Did it take a nick? Is that a corner? Johnny Evans was injured. We played on even though Johnny Evans was down. I don't know if he just got a kick in the balls. I don't know. What happened here? Oh, no, he just fell over. Oh, he might have hurt himself there on the sideline. Might have just done himself an injury there. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of yous. Got a Ravens fan, a Rams fan, Steelers. Lee Chappie sends his regards. Thank you very much, Chappie. Best of luck to Leicester this season. Apart from today, don't really want you doing very well today, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, Leicester's been forced into a change here. Samura is coming on in the first 5 minutes. Looks like Johnny Evans maybe has done his hamstring. Untouched challenge. So Yunchu headed the ball towards him. He was just backpedaling and then crumbled. So I don't know really what that's going to do to the team. Samura is more of a centre mid, isn't he? Like a DM player we were heavily linked with over the past couple of seasons. Meant to have put in a club record bid a couple of years ago that was accepted. He just chose not to come. So we'll see what's happening here. What are they going to change the new formation? Let's see, is he carrying on? Nah, he can't carry on, surely. Nah, he's limping towards the tunnel. So early change for Leicester there then. Bobakayu, I can't remember his name. Bobakayu, yeah, something like that. Samuri is on early change. I don't know what that does though. We'll have to see how they line up. Maybe he's indeed he goes centre back. That's maybe it's what I would have said. Like that would make a bit of sense. Wrong. Very, very wrong. Absolutely not. A lot more intense, a lot more full-blooded, bigger, harder tackles. Yes, the Panthers are playing the Falcons at 6. Looking forward to that one. Conference rivalries, a bit of a derby there. And we need that win. As much as Newcastle need the win here, Panthers need a win. Need to try and get to the playoffs. Newcastle trying to get out of the relegation zone. Oh, with one possession, Callum Wilson moving into the box. Gets it in. Ooh, Soyuncu, bit of dodgy defending there. Headed it kind of towards his own goal. Wilson kind of blasted across the goal. I think it's Joe Linton peeling off at the back post. I think Soyuncu just tries to get a bit of his body into it. Could have easily been an own goal, that. Ooh, that's very dodgy. I mean, takes a little bit of a nick and goes out for a corner, but that was a bit dodgy, that, like. Corner to Newcastle. Come on, the lads. It's a good start. Probably positive that Johnny Evans has gone off. Very experienced centre-back, and seems as if they're probably putting Ndidi or... Ooh, headed over. Schmeichel! Oh, Shaw! Oh, bit of a mix-up there. A header came in from the corner. Kasper Schmeichel came out to punch it away. It landed at Shaw. Shaw kind of took it on the volley, but was blocked. Leicester's going up the other end now, just past the halfway line. Thielmann's into Daka. Nah, nowhere near. Dubravka's come out and collected it. Very good start for Newcastle in the opening 10 minutes. Yeah, injury to the experienced Johnny Evans is probably a good news. Playing with a centre mid at centre back. Still can't really tell who it is. Seems Is it indeed? They might change to more of like a 3-4 something formation. We might just be playing with Castagna. I think it looks like Castagna, Soyuncu, and is that Thomas playing as a back three? It was Thomas with the block from Shah's volley on the corner. Yeah, I think they might just be playing with three at the back. The fullbacks having to come in and play centre back. And we're pressing them very... Oh, no, they're not. Yeah, that is Ndidi at the back, isn't it? Yeah, so Ndidi is playing centre back. I'm talking shit. Yeah, he's there. So, yeah, good news for us, that. I like that. Pressing high, putting them under a lot of pressure. We're winning back possession. I think that this looks like a kind of similar game to what it was at the King Power last season. Like, they're just a bit sloppy at the back. Like, Soyuncu just doesn't look comfortable on the ball. And again, he's passed it back to Kasper Schmeichel. Almiron's chasing down, putting him under a bit of pressure, and he's booted out for a throw-in. Very bright start for Newcastle. Lots of energy from everyone going forward. Wilson, Joelinton, Almiron, Willock, they're just chasing everything down, putting them under pressure. That's what we need to do, lads. This is what we didn't do on the Chelsea game at home. That was the worst form of pressing I've ever seen in my life. Really pissed me off, that. Like, I think that was a Graham Jones game, was it? Was that Graham Jones' second game in charge? It's woeful, that. Like, I've never been more pissed off watching a Toon game. After like 70 minutes, I was just sat there, just with my arms folded. I wanted to leave, but I was thinking, that's the fucking point in leaving. Like, it was god awful performance, that. Like, just closed down. Like, that was Chelsea. Show them way too much respect. At the time, they were top of the league. I don't know where they are now. European champions in that. Very, very good team. Good run by Sir Maximin. Gets pulled back for a throw-in, for a goal kick. One of them, free kick. Fucking hell, get your words up, sunshine. And it's a yellow card as well. Early yellow card, putting them under a lot of pressure. Was that Madison? No, it was Castagna. Got absolutely done by Sir Maximin there. Pulled him back. Got himself an early yellow card. Fantastic stuff from Newcastle so far. I am a Panthers fan from a long, long time ago. My cousin his dad lives over in America. We were close when we were young. He's quite a bit older than me. I think about 7 years. So I think I was probably about 7, so he would have been about 14. He went over to visit his dad. He lives in Atlanta, so I don't really know what happened, but he came back and just brought a load of like Panthers gear for us, like the jersey, the pants, helmets, shoulder pads, signed Brett Favre ball, Packers legend quarterback. I never really got into NFL then, but it was probably about 10 years later or something. I got into it when I was like 17, 18, something like that. So a good few years ago now. Over 10 years I've been an NFL fan. I just kind of got into it as a neutral, just watching a few games, enjoying it. And I thought, like, I need a team to follow. Don't really know who. I had a few teams in mind. Panthers were one of them. I just had a little bit of a look around. And I always like an underdog. Like, that's why you can never go back on Newcastle. You know, I always support the underdog. I like the Packers, the Giants. They were good teams back then. The Packers still are, but the Giants were. They're shite now. I just thought Panthers were the first team I ever liked. So I just thought, right, I'm going to go with them. Doesn't matter how good or how shit they are. Decided. So I looked them up, see how they were doing. And it was the year before they were worst team in the league. So typical. So I was like, nah, fuck it, right? These are my team. Support the underdog. Got first pick in the NFL draft. Got Cam Newton. So that was during Cam Newton's rookie season. So yeah, that's how that happened. So yeah. I reckon Howe's told them, keeping their faces, keep the pressure on. It seems like they'll be fatigued and tired. That's a very good point, Jimmy. Yeah. Not much depth in the team at the minute. Obviously, a lot of people out with injuries, COVID and stuff. So very stretched squad. That's why. Vardy's on the bench. A couple of others as well. Graham's been a WCW fan growing up. Quite like the Falcons. Leicester, very sloppy. Tired bodies. Yeah. They were last season and all, to be fair. The noise coming from the away fans is insane. It always is. Was it 5-0, I think it was? Like a couple of seasons ago. There's a ball in Shelby away. A couple of years ago, we played down the King Power. As a kid and got a red card in the first half and we got beat 5-0. But we stayed behind for like 20 minutes after full time. Going on like we won the bloody Champions League. Like, that's just Newcastle fans for you. Best away fans in the league, not even being biased. It's an absolute fact. Just going down, like, celebrating losing 5-0. Mental, man. Smacksman's looking good on the left. Got a Bengals fan. I like it, having a good year. I'm happy for the Bengals because they were a little bit shite a couple of years ago until they got Joe Burrow in. Jamar Chase, and that's doing well. It's absolutely, definitely nothing absolutely like rugby in the absolute slightest, and you need pads because you'd fucking die. We've got a Jets fan, always been bad. Yeah, they have. Credit for you for sticking with the Jets because, yeah, they are a little bit shit. Like, over the years, Leicester's got a free kick in a dangerous position here. James Madden territory. He's going to probably line this one up. Mate, the times I've been following the Panthers in Newcastle and England, honestly, you'd think I've done something wrong in a past life. They just constant disappointment. But now you got to stick with your boys, always back them. We are 14 and a half minutes into the game here. Just got in. How's the game going? Very, very well. Newcastle are doing very well. A lot of high pressing. Winning back possession. Johnny Evans has gone off in the first 10 minutes with an injury. He's already a booking to Castagna, but they do have a free kick here, just 20 yards from goal, quite central. Perfect for James Maddison's right foot. Let's see how this one goes. There's a couple standing over it. Is that Castagna? No, I think that's Dewsbury Hall. Youngster lining up the free kick with the left foot, but it is James Maddison over the wall, over the bar. Roof of the netting just over the bar. Close one. Good effort, James Maddison. I was getting a bit of dip, but not enough. Good effort. Yeah, just not enough dip in the end. Over the bar. Got to keep an eye on the Burnley West Ham game as well. We could definitely do with Burnley losing today. I do fancy us today, like I did before the game. First 16 minutes, I think we'll have looked a little bit more dangerous. I think people are right. Leicester are going to have tired legs. I think it is going to be a tough one for them. Ball over the top towards Almiron in Schmeichel's hands. I just got to keep the pressure on them, even like right through the game. Towards the end, we need to keep that energy up because I think especially in the last 15, 20 minutes, they are going to be knackered. So just keep them pressed, work them hard. They'll be absolutely gasping for air by the end of it. So, yeah, we need to keep it up. Hopefully, nick a goal. Maybe it's just before half time. Well, anytime, really. Anytime for a goal is nice. But I think if we get a goal before half time, that'll absolutely set them back. They'll be forced to work hard in the second half. I just think in the last final quarter, they'll be absolutely knackered. Not going too badly so far, though. Are Newcastle fans louder than Leeds? Absolutely. Leeds fans are great. I do like Leeds fans. They are up there probably with some of the best in the Premier League, but they ain't got a scratch on Newcastle. Thank you to everyone for watching so far. Make sure that you like the video. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. If you haven't already, that would be greatly appreciated. Winning back possession in the middle of the park. Leicester were looking like they were going to try and get onto us on the back foot there, but we're one possession on. Willock gives it away, and Shelby wins it back. Fucking hell, no one wants possession here. Shelby gives it away. Yeah, just pass it between yourself, lads. Training game, innit? Leicester trying to break into the final third now. Holding a good line though, Newcastle, not making it easy for them. Go on, get a foot in. Well done. Miggy wins possession back. Come on. Go quicker, Miggy. Not a great lot of urgency from Newcastle there in the middle. Let Leicester reset. Now just passing it around the back line. Could have been quicker there. Leicester doing a decent job at pressing as well, though. That Dewsbury Hall looks like he's got some energy. Looks like a good young player. Scored a goal against Napoli in the Europa League midweek. Sharp pumps one long. Out of possession. Yep, good start. Like what I'm saying. Yeah, just need to keep the intensity up. Keep them pressed. Trying to go before half time. What's your score prediction, guys? Get one in. I don't know what I'm saying. I think maybe a 2-1 to Newcastle, hopefully. Leicester are a very good team, though. Got to be careful of them. Ooh, corner. Shelby slides in with a block. Dewsbury Hall trying to cross one in. Yeah, as long as we keep the intensity and the energy, I do think we'll tire them out. It is. I think first goal is important, though. Definitely think we need to get one. If we go 1-0 up, I think we can hold it out. We just need to be very clever with it. It's not a corner, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. I like they were walking away from it there. Corner to Leicester. James Madison to whip it in. Caught by Dubravka. Very comfortable. Well done. No pressure there, really, from Leicester. What are your guys' score predictions? Jimmy's going for a 2-1 Newcastle. That's a good point from Graham, yeah. I couldn't really give a shit what the score is. 3 points is all that matters at the end of the day. Obviously got a hard run in. Next few games, Leicester, City and Man United. Everton as well can be tricky opponents, so just got to wait and see how that goes. But yes, as long as we pick up some points along the way, I think this is a good start. Leicester haven't really been that good so far this season. They're like 11th in the league at the minute. For them, that's bad. Normally pushing the top 6, threatening the top 4. Hasn't really gone their way so far this season. Obviously, with some COVID issues and injuries and illnesses and stuff, haven't really got a full squad. They are a little bit stretched and a bit tired. So it's a perfect opportunity to get 3 points, build on that. Oh, that's terrible play by Samari in the middle of the park. Gives it to Maximin. Maximin's charging at them. Go on, inside out, shoots, blocked. Joey picks it up on the edge of the box. Is that a free kick? No. It's been triple sandwiched, but nah, it doesn't matter. We'll play on. Oh, Daka's getting past Lewis, and Lewis takes him down on the edge of the box onto the right-hand side. He's protesting to the linesman, but it did look like Daka got onto the right side of him. Lewis lost control of him, let his man go, fouled him, and gets a yellow card. So that's Jamal Lewis in the book. Maybe set up for Dewsbury Hall here on the left foot. Right on the right-hand side. Madison looks like as if he's going to whip one into the box. Giving them some instructions. Madison whips it in. Oh! What a save. Looked like someone got a head on it. I don't know if it was Joe Willock. He got a head on it, flicked it towards the back post, and I don't know who that was either. Was it Soyuncu? Got a header on target. Dubravka had to come back and flick it away, and then got cleared. I don't know what the hell happened there, but whatever it was, whoever got the touches, it's a brilliant save from Dubravka. Keeps winning the game. We'll have to wait and see on the replay for that one. And for the time being, Leicester still have possession. Pushing forward again on the right-hand side with Madison. Long ball in. Don't know if Harvey Barnes will get there. He does. Well kept in. Good control. Miggy comes and takes it off him and boots one away. John Smith's have some of that. Oh, keep losing possession. This isn't good, Newcastle. Come on. Get it under control. Joey with the poor touch in the middle of the field there. Ball's just getting knocked to and from here. No one really taking this game by the horns here. Long ball pumped up by Soyuncu, and Dubravka claims that comfortably. He's going to slow the game down here now and regroup. Let's say this replay. Madison whips it in. It's Callum Wilson with a flick onto the back post. And that's Ndidi gets it back across. I don't think it's going on target. I think Ndidi just tries to put it back across goal. Hopefully someone knocks it in. But it's all just Newcastle players. A bit dodgy defending there from Callum Wilson. Gets a flick on header. Puts it towards the back post right onto Ndidi. Could have done a bit better there. I suppose Leicester players probably could have done a better job in getting into the 6-yard box to knock that in. I think that was Ndidi's plan. He was trying to just knock it along, but no one was there to tap it in. That's where Jamie Vardy would have been. That's where you missed Jamie Vardy. "26 minutes here, 26 and a half minutes into the game. So far, we've only had 34% possession. I think we had a lot more in the first 10, 15 minutes. Just the last 10, 15 minutes, it's been all Leicester, really. Haven't looked too threatening, but they've got another free kick there. Joe Willock fouls James Maddison. It's a good point from Aaron there. If Maxi can go up against Castagna, got a yellow card inside the first 10 minutes. And they have got a bit of a makeshift defence now with Wilfred Ndidi going to play centre-back for the injured Johnny Evans. Forced into an early sub if you're just tuning in. Maddison takes the free kick quickly, but doesn't fool Callum Wilson. Yeah, so I have a run at Castagna, have a run at Ndidi, threaten them a little bit. Lazy bugger he is. Right, Leicester on the left-hand side now with Luke Thomas. Miggy's giving them a hard time on that left-hand side defensively. Just keeping up with everyone, getting a cheeky foot in, winning back the ball, doing very well. Dewsbury Hall knocks one in, claimed by Dubravka. Is there anyone else, or Dubravka's shirt remind you of them Piper's Crisps? Chorizo flavoured Piper's Crisps. Look at them. Can't really see it very well. The middle bit's a little bit more of a lighter pinky purple. Just Dubravka's shirt just reminds us of a packet of crisps. Where's everyone tuning in from? Anyone from overseas? I'd like to know who's watching we. "30 minutes just about gone there." And Joelinton wins a free kick in the middle of the park. It's fouled by Suyunchu. Michael's in and Lanzarote at the moment. What's it like, mate? How's the weather? We know you're from Aussie, Jimmy. We know where you are. Ooh, Fenham. That sounds nice. Got the Scots in. There's a ball in. Won a corner from nothing, really, there. The free kick from the foul on Joelinton just whipped in. That wasn't really any Newcastle players there. I think just Shelby whips one in towards the back post. No threat, really, just no communication from the Leicester players. There's Ndidi and Samura there. No communication, but knocks it back for a corner. We'll take that one. Thank you very much. Maurice, you were here yesterday. Hello, mate, from South Florida, West Palm Beach. Oh, piss off. We don't need to hear that right now. It's Newcastle in the winter, man. It's fucking freezing here. Corner comes in. Lascelles gets a flick on header. No one there. Miggy chases it down. Well done. Miggy keeps the ball alive. Gets into the box. Go on. That's mint from Miggy. Battling with everything. Winning every ball. Class. And wins a throw in. Get in, Miggy Almiron. That's fucking unbelievable, sunshine. Dedication, that. Well done. How's the ball ended up all the way back there? What a throw in by their corner flag. Have a look at your comments. Next thing I know, the ball's in fucking our half. Shelby pumps one towards Sir Maximin on the other side of the field. Got South Africa. Hello. Botswana. Oh, lovely. Ooh, Joey's in. Ooh, what happened there? Was he offside? Yeah, he was offside. Come on, keep the pressure up. That's 15 minutes of the half. Joelinton has not scored in previous 19 away games, dating back to 2020. Damn. I mean, we know he's not a goal scorer. It's the work rate and everything people's loving him for now. Like, he could score more goals. He's really not very good in front of goal. The one that he got against Brentford the other week was really good finish. Tidy control. But that's not his business. That's why the club are an absolute joke for signing him as a number 9, playing him in Steve Bruce's defence. Eddie Howe never won in 9 visits to Leicester. Oh, these stats aren't looking good. That's horrendous. Stop showing me that, Sky Sports. Appreciate that. Joelinton's work rate, link-up play, strength, aerial battles, just unmatched at the minute. Unbelievable. But yeah, if he could help score some, assist some a little bit more, like, he'd just be absolutely class. That's the only thing missing from his game at the minute, really. Bit of a tussle there between Harvey Barnes and Javier Manquillo. Barnes is kicking off for some reason, don't know why. It's a little bit of a coming together. Barnes is fouling the Manquillo. He's got his hands all over them, then Manquillo falls over and trips him up. And he's the one complaining. Give our man. Shut up. You will not be having any of that negativity around here, Michael. Don't appreciate that. Got a good old Blythe there. Love a bit of Blythe. Can't beat it. Which part went to school in Blythe? Oh, that's not bad, is it? Waiting to get on a cruise ship to the Caribbean. That's not bad, is it? Wouldn't mind some of that for Christmas. Anyone want to get us a Caribbean cruise for Christmas? I'll send you my address, phone number, email address, out you like. Would be greatly appreciated. It's my birthday coming up as well in the next couple of weeks. If anyone's interested, send us some mail in. Wouldn't mind, you know. Time's hard. I was looking there a few months ago. Well done, Manquillo. Good tackle. I moved house a few months ago. I was looking there. The new builds behind Asda. Ended up moving to North Gosforth. Had a look around Ashington, Cromlington. Anyone from around them areas? Anyone from Bedlington? Let me know. Anyone from the North Gosforth area? Hazelrig, wide open, somewhere like that? Give me a shout. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Make sure you've still got me address, though, yeah? Just put it in a bigger box. Appreciate that. Thank you. Haven't been watching the playoffs. No. Don't really pay much attention to that. Oh, it's a penalty to Leicester. Oh, my God. What the fuck happened there? It's Lascelles. There's a trip. Oh, shit the bed, Barry. Let's see this replay. What happened there, though? Showing the fucking Grand Prix, man. Indeed, Tielemans wins possession against Shelby. Nah. No, that is a bit harsh, that, like. Tielemans takes the ball away from Shelby. It's kind of 50-50 between Lascelles and Madison. Madison wins it. But he goes over Lascelles' leg. Lascelles doesn't really raise his leg. His foot's like rooted in the ground. It doesn't really go to make contact. That's shit, that, like. That's a harsh penalty, I think. I can't really hear the sound, but it doesn't sound as if VR's intervened. Tielemans is standing over it, so it's a fucking penalty. I think that's harsh. Oh, he scores, bastard. Yuri Tielemans puts Leicester 1-0 up. Twat, man. Not what we needed. 7 minutes before half-time. Could have done without that one. Puts it to the left-hand side. Dubravka goes to his left. Tielemans puts it to his right. 1-0 to Leicester. That's a harsh penalty, that, you know. I don't like that one little bit. It is very debatable. Who's on commentary? I just heard them say that. Sounds like Robbie Savage. I don't know if it is or not, but they're saying that's the VAR. Why didn't that go to VAR? 1-0 to Leicester. Come on. Nope, wrong way. Away Newcastle got possession here. So Maximin into the final third. Puts it into Miggy. Go on, Willock. Blocked by Sianchu. Corner, is it? No, kept that in, says the ref. But the ref also said that it was a penalty, so fuck him. Go on. Oh, getting done, yeah. Like, ref's giving him nothing. Two fans going mad. I can hear that from the away end. That's disappointing. 7 minutes before half-time, Leicester go up. Controversial penalty, you could say. Oh, they're away down on the right-hand side now in towards Dakar. Lascelles gets his head onto it, but just puts it back in the mix. Shaw has to have a pop, and then Lewis finishes it off. Oh, it's not going well, like, is it? Started the first 15 minutes really brightly, but it has been all Leicester, really. We haven't had too much of a sniff. Been getting into the final third once or twice, but never really looked like scoring. Leicester have looked decent. Again, haven't really looked like breaking the deadlock. Just got a bit of a lucky penalty. Have the lead and getting all the goals, all the throw-ins, the free kicks. Ref's giving them everything, yeah. How are Newcastle? Final 3 minutes of the half. We're just pumping it along here, not really beating their back line. There's not much control. Just long balls, not really reaching the man. Go on, Joey, give it. Maxi, run. Lewis and Maxi linking up. Maxi gets fouled. We'll take that. Shelby standing over a deep free kick on the left-hand side. Pump this one in. Get Lascelles and Shaw up there. In the back, Joey gets the head onto it. And again, wins it twice. Out to Maxi, whip it in. Go on. Cuts in, runs in. Twisting in. Thinks it in. Oh, what happened there? Is that a goal kick? Good footwork by Maxi there. Takes a couple of people's on. I think it's Thomas and Dewsbury Hall. Tielemans comes in and defends it really well, and it is a corner. Maxi's dink ball was headed towards Joe Willock, but Tielemans comes and gets it away. That's out by Ndidi, is it? Lewis keeps the ball alive. Come on. He's on his own. 2 against 1. Did he win a free kick? Nah, of course he didn't. Why not? Why should he? And doesn't get the throw in either. No worries. Fuck's sake. Oh, he did win the throw-in, sorry. The way he reacted was as if he didn't, but I think he was maybe kicking off over the free kick. But of course we'll go backwards, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Come on. It's working across the line, over onto the right. Manquillo and Almiron linking up. And the ball's going all the way back to Dubravka. Sound. Go on, Maxi. He's not going to get there, is he? Is that a corner? It is a corner. Well done, Maxi, putting pressure on. Done well. Forced Castagna to get a foot in. Shelby with the corner. Into stoppage time here. 2 minutes to go. Oh, that's a bad touch by Miggy. Oh, Miggy, what you doing? That is not handball. Stop appealing that. Come on. Jamal Lewis, whip one in. Oh, bad ball in. Go on, keep it alive. Last minute and a bit here. And he pumps it all the way back to the keeper, man. Fuck's sake, stop doing that. 70 seconds left. If we can get a goal before half time, man, get back into the game. Make them think about it. Come on. Shelby gets it forward. On the left-hand side with St. Maximin and Lewis. Well done. Oh, Willock takes over. Go on. Oh, that's too much. Oh, just get it in, Manquillo. Oh, fuck's sake. Should have got it back in first time there. The ball in on the left-hand side. Those Joey and Wilson were both there to knock it in. Wasn't a very good ball in. Went all the way through to Manquillo. Took a touch. Let Leicester set back up. That's 15 seconds. Go on. Nah, lose possession. And there it is. That's half time. Leicester with the lead at home. The King Power Stadium. Oh, that's a bit of a disappointment. Started it really, really well, forcing them into fouls, getting yellow cards. Evans off with an injury, replaced by Samuri, so they're playing with a makeshift back line. Not a good finish, that. 0-0 still with Burnley and West Ham. I'm sure someone said that they got a penalty before in the comments, or someone got sent off or something. VAR, no penalty. That was for West Ham anyway. West Ham got a penalty, but VAR said no. Right. Let me see what you guys are saying. Half time here. Let's have a little chat. Hopefully, Renty shouldn't be too much longer. Frank says, you deserve this win coming from a United fan. Maddison should be a professional swimmer. He's great at diving. Yeah, let me know what you think of. Yeah, finally half time here between Burnley and West Ham. Pardon me. Yeah, let me know what you think about that penalty. I mean, I've seen them given, like Lascelles' foot is there, but Maddison does play for it. Like, it's a 50-50 one for me. Like, it's harsh because Lascelles doesn't go to foul him. I mean, he can't chop his bloody leg off. Like, his leg was rooted. It wasn't like away from his body. It wasn't like overstretching. He wasn't like sticking his leg out to like make a tackle or a foul or anything. Maddison just went over it. Like, I don't know. I do think it's a 50-50 call, but I do think it's still very, very harsh. Hello, Diego. Good to see you again. Should have pulled that back. Now we'll wake up. Hopefully so. Yeah, I was saying before the game, well, early on in the first half, that it would be good to get a goal before half time because, yeah, they have got a lot of problems. They haven't got many fit players. Just going to have a quick look at that bench because even though they've got a lot of players out, I'm sure they've still got a pretty decent squad. They've obviously already made one sub. They were forced into that. Smurray coming on for Johnny Evans in the first, was it 10 minutes or something like that? 6 minutes Johnny Evans went off. So they've got Mark Albrighton, Jamie Vardy, Ryan Bertrand, and Ricardo Pereira. So 2 decent full-backs / wing-backs there. Mark Albrighton's a veteran of the Premier League, decent winger, and the danger man, really, Jamie Vardy. So they've got a few options on the bench. Got a lot of youngsters as well. Casey McAteer, Lewis Brunt, and Ben Nelson. Don't really know who any of them are. And then Danny Ward, the backup goalkeeper. So it's a shame that we couldn't hold on in that second half. Now, we're on the back foot, really. We need to start chasing this game. We need the 3 points to get out of the bottom 3. Not that we probably would, but on goal difference, would still be in the bottom 3. But 3 points. It's going to be important with the tough running over Christmas. So it's unfortunate that we couldn't take anything from that. Not all hope is lost. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the game isn't lost, of course. Like 45 minutes is a long time. So it is just a little bit disappointing, though. Like I just feel like it's a bit of a kick to the stomach, that one. Conceding that goal late on. Questionable penalty as well. It just seems as if our momentum just dipped after the first 15 minutes. Like in the first 15 minutes, we looked like we could have won it quite easily. Could have been like the same kind of game as it was down there last season where we went 4-0 up. They were sloppy at the back. Soyuncu giving everything away. Evans off. Castagna booked. Not really pushing. Not really looking like getting a goal. I still don't think they were good. They weren't great, Leicester. But I just like they had a lot more possession. Let's see what the halftime stats look like. Yeah, 78.7% possession to Leicester. Oh no, that's been updated. Yeah, so it wasn't that bad actually. That must have been an old stat just while the app updates itself. So not too far. They had 56. We had 43. So not too dominant. They had 2. We each had 3 shots on target, but they had we each had 3 shots, but they had 2 on target, whereas we've had none. They've had a lot more touches and passes and clearances. Yeah, like disappointed that we couldn't hold in there. Saying it's heavy-footed today. Team know how to handle Maxi now. Yeah, I think that's right. Good start, but looking hopeless in possession. Don't look like scoring. We need Fernandez. Lascelles is too much of a liability. Just looking at this again. He does extend his leg a bit, but then he goes to pull it back. Like, because it's a bit of a 50-50 from where Tielemans wins the ball from Shelvey. Like, the ball's kind of right in between Maddison and Lascelles. They're going over it time and time again here on Sky. Like, both of them are entitled to go to it. Just Maddison wins it. Lascelles' foot is out to win it, but then pulls it back a bit. And then Maddison goes over his leg, which is coming back in. It's a fucking massive dive, that. Like, pissed off about that. Lascelles won't get drops. Like, doesn't matter if it's Eddie Howe, Steve Bruce, Rafa Benitez. They all love them, like, because we haven't got any leaders. When will he be dropped? When we get some new bodies through the door, that's when. Until then, we'll not. Like, I was watching the Wolves game against Man City last night, and yesterday afternoon, and Connor Cody was outstanding. Like, we need a Connor Cody type because he's a captain. He's a good leader. He's putting his body on the line. Like, in the second half, Wolves were getting absolutely peppered. What's it called? The striker. Raul Jimenez got sent off just before half time. And I just tuned in for the second half. I missed the first half, but you could tell they were down to 10 men. They were just everyone behind the ball. City just had all the possession going forward. They could have won 5-6-0 on that day, but Connor Cody was immense. The goalkeeper made some decent saves. Like the rest of the back line were decent. But Cody was class, and he's a good captain. He's a great leader. Like, there's nobody here at the minute to threaten Lascelles' position. Like, you need leaders on the field. Quality, yes. You need good players. But like, you need someone to lead the team as well. And like, I don't think we've got anyone at the minute. Like, Wilson hasn't got much experience as a captain. Shelby's had it before and done a shite job. Richie doesn't particularly want it. I don't think Fernandez really wants it. He got Dubravka, but that's just not good enough, really. Like, we need a proper captain. And I think Connor Cody would be a great one. Tarkowski's had the armband a few times for Burnley as well. So you could be looking at players like that. Like, we need to bring people in. I think Nathan Ake is a very good acquisition as well, if we could get him. Obviously knows Eddie Howe very well. Eddie Howe knows his game a lot. So just need people to threaten. Like, who we got to threaten apart from Fernandez, who, let's face it, is up and down in form at times. We could do with him at the minute. Shaw's up and down in form. Clark especially, mostly down at the minute. We just haven't really got anyone consistent enough to threaten that centre-back place. And we ain't got no leaders. So Lascelles won't get dropped until we get in a new, better captain. Yeah, you could kind of see it coming a mile off, though. To be fair, like Madison is that kind of player. Like, you will draw in a foul. So yeah, he should have been wiser. He's more experienced than that. So he just got done, really. Like, yeah, like you could say that it's not a penalty because he didn't mean it, but he should have read the play a little bit quicker there. Yeah, I agree with that, Alan. Probably not. Nah, not at the minute. Not now we've got money. Back in the Mike Ashley days, I probably would have said yeah. But now I would hold out for better, to be honest. Like, Jose Perez has always been one of them players that's been inconsistent for me when he was at Newcastle. He would come on and score late goals, quite important goals. But he'd often just be shite. He reminds us a bit of like Miggy Almiron. Like, he goes through spells of inconsistency and consistency. Like, once he's up, he's up. When he's down, he's down. Like, he couldn't score goals for shit. Sometimes he barely looked like a footballer. If you go back at early Magpie Channel days, like post-match reactions and stuff, me and Renty slated him a million times. But then when he's down, he would come in and score a winner, and he'd be the hero again. And I remember when he left Newcastle, he was in a great run of form, kind of like what Willock was at the end of last season. But how's Willock been this season? Like, form's temporary, class is permanent. I like that saying. And I don't think Almiron Perez is class. He can be, but just inconsistent. I know a lot of Leicester fans aren't really fans of him. They don't really like him. I think 30 million was a lot. Like, we got that based on his end of season form. Like, they must have just watched a few months worth of his tape and not much else. Like, 30 million, we got an absolute bargain there. So yeah, not at the minute. Like, yeah, if it was different circumstances, like if we still had Mike Ashley and we got relegated, I would take him back in the Championship. I absolutely would, but nah, not now. I think we can hold up for someone better, like Lingard. I'd rather have Lingard, or I don't know, Origi, Martial, whoever else we've been linked with. Like, yeah, I'd rather hold up for one of them, to be honest. Admittedly, a very soft penalty, but he's such a liability at the back. Nowhere near good enough for the Prem. Yeah, I could agree with that. Don't deserve to be behind. Yeah, the penalty wasn't even checked. That's a bit of a piss take, that. Like what's it there for? Hope Newcastle win. Can't go soft for them. As for Man United fan, never a pen, says Adam. It's not a pen. He's on his way down after a heavy touch. Not even a 50-50. That being said, the defense is wank. Agreed. Wank, wank, wank. Maxi needs to track back as a wide player. What's people's thoughts on Maxi as the game's been going on? I have been saying a few criticisms of Sir Maximin, saying that he needs dropped and stuff. I think he's another one. Like, he can go through great spells and individual games. He can be absolutely unplayable. He can be the best player on the field. But sometimes he goes missing, doesn't he? Like sometimes he just doesn't turn up. He's just completely like a ghost. Like he's just not there. And when you rely so heavily on him, when we know what he can do and what he is capable of, we've got expectations. And when you're not reaching expectations, that's when the fans like kind of turn on you. Like he needs to be more consistent. He needs to bring his game a lot more. He needs to be a lot more in games. He needs to be as good as everyone else. Like at the minute, like Joe Linton's a lot better than him at the minute in terms of form. Obviously, Callum Wilson and everyone else. Almiron and Fraser are in decent form. Like Fraser can't get in at the minute because Almiron's playing well. So I don't know. Could do. I just don't think Maxi's droppable because when he's good, he's fantastic. You just don't know what he's going to turn up like on the day. Yeah, you just can't drop him, I don't think. But I don't know. It's a bit of a strange one. I felt like, was it the Norwich game? Like obviously we were down to 10 men in the first 10 minutes because Kieran Clark got sent off. But I think for the most part of the game, we didn't look like we were down to 10 men. I think we handled ourselves very, very well for the majority of the game. Like even in the second half, into like 70 minutes, I was thinking, we really don't look like we're down 10 men here. Like we're absolutely bossing this game. We're class. But once we took some Maximin off, and even though he didn't really do a lot, he looked like something was going to come through him. Like with him and Wilson up front, I think because we were a little bit stretched and short on terms of players on the field. It seems as if for most part of the second half, the game plan was pump it long and hopefully beat the last man, like Grant Hanley or whoever was at the back. It was like, if we can get the ball past them, if like Lewis or someone just pumps the ball up, there's no way that Hanley or whoever else is at the back can catch up with Maxi or Wilson. So it seemed as if that was the game plan. And once Maxi went off, I just didn't really feel like we were ever going to get another goal. Like that was just it. Like we were just dead. Like there was no pace, no energy. Miggy came on, but was playing a lot deeper. Like wasn't really playing on the last man. So once we lost Maxi, it just seemed as if all the energy was gone. So that is something that he brings. He brings like the hope. Like if you can pump the ball long and get him onto the last man and he beats him, he's gone. He's away. You ain't catching him. So it only takes one moment of magic, I suppose. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about Alan Maximin. People still kicking off about the penalty in the VAR decision. Eddie Howe and Jason Tyndall looking over some notes there with their pens out on their notepad, having a little look at things. Don't know what they're saying. Pardon me. All the players out for the second half here. We've got Shelby standing over the ball, and we are underway. No changes at half time for either side. A lot of people are saying it was a crazy end to the F1. I haven't seen it though. Not really an F1 fan, to be honest. I don't really keep up with what's going on. Did Hamilton win though? That's the only thing we care about. Back the Brits. What happened? Don't know too much about Botman. Heard he's good. Heard we've been linked with him. So yeah, if he's an improvement on anyone else, then yeah, why not? Almiron's down. And we've got a free kick out of it. Seems like we have. Thomas come through the back of him. Just into the final third on the right-hand side. Whip of one ball in here. Shelby standing over it. It's a high one, very deep. Maxi has to chase it on the left-hand side. Twisting and turning. Can he get B's man? There's two of them there. Shrewsbury Hall and Castagna. Shrewsbury Hall gets a foot in. Where did it go? Is that a throw in or a corner? Didn't catch it on the screen. It's a throw in. Well done, Lewis. Good turn into Shelby in the middle of the park. Puts one out onto the right-hand side for Almiron. Leicester win it back. Leicester's on the counter here. Patson Daka slowing things up. Ooh. Harvey Barnes trying one from a good 20-25 yards out on the turn. Didn't really threaten Dubravka too much, but just sailed past his post. Come on, if you haven't liked the video already, get doing that now. Let we get to 100 likes. Let's get to 150, in fact. Fuck 100. Thank you, Diego. Keeping me right. Let's get triple figures, guys. Smash that like button. Subscribe as well if you haven't already. Oh. Come on, Newcastle. Wake me up, will you? Ball coming to Maxi on the left-hand side of the box there. Just tried to float it back in, but smashed it too hard. Over at the right-hand side, not for a throw-in. Callum Wilson's first half touch map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 8 touches, I think that was. Not many. Need to get him back involved more. In the box, preferably, into the final third. But we haven't really been there all that much. Not as a threat, anyway. Some balls gone through the box and out the other end. Not much control on them. Come on, Shelby's going to spray one here. That's to Manquillo. Well done. Good control. Shaw back in to Willock. Willock's on his own on the right-hand side. Got a few men around him. No help. Finds help from Manquillo. And Manquillo loses possession up for a throw-in. Fucking hell. Need to pick up some intensity here. No one's really very good at keeping hold of possession at the minute. Doesn't seem like anyone wants the next goal. Good pressing that from Newcastle. Keeping Leicester in their half. They did get out of it, but bumped it long a bit. Not much control. Oh, Drisbury Hall's in. It's claiming a penalty it hit. I think that was Manquillo, or was it Shaw in the midriff? I think he was just looking for one there. Or was that Harvey Barnes? It was Harvey Barnes on Fabian Shaw. Tried to hook one into the middle. I think it hit Shaw in the stomach. Barnes was claiming it was a hand. Ref had knee interest. Come on, got the ball in possession here. Willock into Joe Linton, moving forward onto the left-hand side. So Maximin cuts in, beats a man, shoots, blocked, out to Will Lewis. Back into Joe Linton on the edge of the box, tees one up on his left foot, drills one into Schmeichel. Thought I might have took a nick there. Good footwork from Maximin there, beating a couple of men, but couldn't get a shot off. Renty shouldn't be long, looking at around about 10-15 minutes. We'll be joined by Big Renty. Good work that from Maximin. I think it hit Wilfred Ndidi in the testicles. Big testy shot for Wilfred there. I think that's a bit harsh. Not much different to Bruce. Don't agree with that one. For starters, we've had a bit of possession. We're not ultra defensive. We are getting into the final third. Not much is happening with it, but you probably wouldn't say that under Steve Bruce. So don't agree with that one, George. I think it's a big improvement than Steve Bruce. A couple of years ago under Steve Bruce, we got beat 5-0 down there. Jamie Vardy has 18 goals in his last 18 Premier League games against teams in the bottom three. That's a good record then. I hope he comes on. Sitting on the bench there watching on. Definitely hope that doesn't happen, because I think with his pace and energy and goal threat, then that would spell bad news for us. Haven't really done a great lot up front. Patson Daka hasn't really done much. So if they did take him off for Jamie Vardy, could be game over. That would have to keep him under wraps. Aaron's making a good point there as always. Disappointing to be on being more direct. They have a makeshift defence. That's true. Wilfred Ndidi having to go into centre back after 6 minutes. Johnny Evans went off with an injury. Brought Samuri on at centre mid. Pushed Ndidi at the back. Luke Thomas in at left back for Ryan Bertrand, who played on Thursday night. So yeah, and they are tired as well. Castagna got a yellow card in the first 10 minutes, so we should really be pressuring them. We should be going at them a lot more. They just don't really seem threatened that much. Soyuncu's been a bit dodgy on the ball as well. I think if we just drive at them, we can cause them problems, but we're just not doing that at the minute. Leicester in possession here. Oh, that's a good ball in. Is he onside? No, that's Patson Daka. That's a goal, isn't it? Is he onside? He is. 2-0 Leicester. What the fuck happened there, man? Why was that so easy? Why was that so easy? Just a little dinked ball over the back line, and who was that? It was Harvey Barnes was in on goal. I'm so confused. What happened there? Here's the replay. Shaw goes to put the ball, gets deflected. Willock heads it back, so Yunchu puts it forward. It's Manquillo keeping him onside. Dewsbury Hall puts one, just a short little pass into James Madison. It's a delicious pass, to be fair, outside of the foot, first time. Just lifts it over the back line. Brilliant pass there, to be fair, that's class. Manquillo just not really keeping the greatest line, keeping Harvey Barnes onside. And then it's the old FIFA trick, innit? Barnes is on the left-hand side. One-on-one with Dubravka. Dubravka comes out. Daka comes and creates an option. Squares it. Open goal for Daka. Passes it into the goal. 2-0 Leicester. Hey. It's no good, that. Oh, man. Didn't need that. Could be game over, that, then. We're going to get back into this game. 56 minutes. Find ourselves 2-0 down. What we're going to do? How we're going to get back in this game? How we're going to score 2 goals? Barely look like scoring 2 goals at all. Come on. Willock's in. Shoots. Ooh, good effort over the top. Did I get a touch? Don't think it did. Cheers, Toon Lad. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the support. It's always been the same, though. I've always said, didn't watch the fucking mags, just watch us. Used to try and get a little bit of entertainment. Renty should be here soon. We'll have a bit of chat, because this is fucking bollocks, this, like. Leicester haven't even been that good, man, for them to be 2-0 up. It's relatively comfortable for them. Still no goal at the Burnley game either, so Burnley currently have a point on the board as it stands. See how that one plays out. Hopefully West Ham get a win there. Ooh, double change here. Murphy and Fraser are both coming on. Who for? What's the double change about? Let's see who's it going to be. Be an interesting change, that. 2 wingers. Could it be Almiron and St Maximin, or Almiron and Joelinton? Free kick the last time on the halfway line. Oh, Shelby kind of forearm smashes Madison in the face there with that foul on the halfway line. Seen the referee go to his ear. Don't know if he was going to check on a red card for that. I think it would have been very harsh. Here's the changes. Fraser is on. And it is Almiron. And it's Jamal Lewis coming off for Jacob Murphy. Strange on that. Don't know what we're doing here. A formation change, you'd imagine. Yeah, sounds as if Manquillo might be going centre back. Manquillo, Shaw, and Lascelles as centre backs. But who's going to go on the left, though? It'll be Murphy and Fraser as wing backs. Is that what we're doing? Seems that way. Yeah, Manquillo, Shaw, Lascelles at the back. Murphy and Fraser as wing backs. Murphy on the right. Fraser on the left, is it? Yeah. Interesting. Interesting couple of changes there. Passing it around at the back, that's dangerous. Shaw lumps it forward and loses possession. And Soyuncu into the book for a foul on Callum Wilson. Got a free kick on the right-hand side here. Whipped in, and he went all the way. Comes to Samaxman on the edge of the box. Hits one. Good power into it, but not much accuracy. Dealt with quite comfortably by Schmeichel. Yeah, pretty much straight down the middle. Strong hit, though. A lot of power and the accuracy. Shout out to JK from China. I've seen a few comments there from the boys. We need January to come. A lot of people disappointed in some Maximin and Willock. January needs to come soon, man. See a lot of criticism from Eddie Howe as well, talking about tactics and motivation. Like, you can't judge everything on one game. Like, everyone has a bad game. Like, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, they all have bad games. Like, I think that's absolute bollocks. I think it's still different to Steve Bruce. Like, not going off today's performance by any means, but generally, I think the performances have been better. I don't think we've been setting out too negatively as we have done in the past. Under Steve Bruce, got Fraser on the left-hand side here. Gets one in, too much. Willett keeps it in on the right-hand side. And Smacksman slips and we lose possession. I think there is a lot more motivation. I think the lads are happier under Eddie Howe, and I think it's because there's a bit more tactics, a bit more going on about them. Like, let's be honest, we couldn't do any worse than Steve Bruce. Anything other than Steve Bruce is an improvement. Like, Eddie Howe may not be that guy. Like, I don't really know if anyone said that he is or he will be going forward. Will he get into the Europa League in the next 3 years? Fuck knows. Like, no one knows really. but we just need some improvements in the short term. Like, we just need to survive this year. And I think the lads are happier. I think we do play a little bit freer. Like, certain people like Joe Linton and Shelby, completely new players. Fraser and Almiron doing well. There's some that aren't pulling it out the bag, like Sir Maximin, like Willock. Lewis is doing well. Well done, Sir Maximin. Good pressure in there. Going to win back possession on the edge of our own box. Well done. That's what it's about. So you wouldn't get that with Steve Bruce. Prime example right there. Closing down, pressuring them. That's what Eddie Howe brings. Steve Bruce wouldn't do that. You'd have fucking Callum Wilson up there by himself with his fucking finger up his arsehole. Still keeping possession. Well done. Murphy on the right-hand side. Out with Sir Maximin. Bad pass by Sir Maximin then. Won back by Murphy, though. Well done. This is what we're doing. Winning the ball back. Looking for it. Up for a fight. We're 2-0 down, but we're still fighting. The last couple of minutes has been the best passage of play since the first 20 minutes. We're 68 minutes in now. Come on. Well done. Maximin and Murphy doing well on the right-hand side. Murphy gets one in. Blocked by Schmeichel's foot. Sure, Shelby drills one in, though. Blocked by Ndidi for a corner. Come on. We've got a little bit of fucking momentum going now. Keep going. Get one. Burnley's yet to have a shot on target against West Ham. Corner in. Lascelles. Maximin. But touch. Takes it out onto the left. He's being chased into the corner flag by two defenders and wins a throw-in. No, Barnes has picked up possession. They're on the counter-attack, but just being body-checked by Manquillo. That's probably going to be a ticket. Yeah, yellow card for Manquillo. Professional foul, we'll call that one. Good foul to make, though, because he probably would have been away and they'd be on the counter-attack, so good booking there. Mark Albrighton coming on for Leicester. This will be their final change, is it? No, it's just that second. There he is. Look, there's Big Rennie.
Bonjour, everyone. Hello, mate. What's going on?
I need these on so I can hear you a little bit.
Well then, 20 minutes left, 2-0 down.
Oh, it's been a good one, mate. You missed a classic, yeah.
Well, I saw the first half in A&E. I was watching that on my phone, but I haven't seen any of the second half. Didn't see the second goal. Didn't know who scored. Who scored for Leicester?
Patson Daka.
Of course he did.
It was pretty good playing out, to be fair, though. Like, I was just so confused when it happened because it just seemed to happen like so quick. But it was decent play. They won possession on the left-hand side, and it was a short pass. I think it was Dewsbury Hall into Madison. Madison with like a little outside flick pass over the back line, and Manquillo was keeping Harvey Barnes on side. And it was just that old school shithouse FIFA goal where but Bonds was on the left. Dubravka came out. Patson Daka came down the middle, squared it, open goal, tappy tap the roof.
Jody Rick special that back in the day on FIFA, wasn't it?
Proper shithouse him like
horrible.
Every goal he scored, he'd beat you 7-3, and every goal was a proper shithouse. That was it. Patson Daka, Pratt Shithouse, Geordie Rick special.
Have we been any better second half? Or
just in the last 5 minutes or so, we've been a little bit better, right? A little bit more like pressing, a bit more into the final third. We've brought Fraser and Murphy on as wing backs. Manquillo, Lascelles, and Shaw, kind of like a back three now, which sounds awful, but it's been all right, to be fair. Like, they've been doing well, but still not really any effort. Been winning the ball back, pressing them high, like putting them under pressure, keep winning the ball back on the edge of our own box. Like, for a couple of minutes, they struggle to get their own third. But it's just neat instinct, man. A lot more criticism for St. Maximin and for Willock.
Yeah, and the cells, surely.
Oh, yeah, a lot, yeah. Did you see the penalty?
I did,
Penalty for you?
It's harsh, but it's stupid. Don't dangle your leg out. You give them the option.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I think it should have went to VAR and probably been overturned, but I can see why it wasn't. It's just clumsy. It's stupid. You gave him the option to dive over it. He's going to dive over it.
Yeah.
You don't stick your leg out in the box. You're asking for trouble. But Lascelles, man, knee football intelligence whatsoever, has he?
Nah. As what people are saying, like, when's he going to get dropped? But we need more bodies. We need more leaders. We need, like, a Connor Cody type in. Like, he's not going to get dropped, man.
I mean, the thing that with me as well is that nobody complained. Like, when the penalty got given, absolutely nobody complained or threw the arms around. Like, we should have protested more. VAR probably should have done more, but
it's one of them, unfortunately. Like, I think it's a bit of a 50-50 foul, really. Like, I've seen them given. Like, you could say that it was harsh, but it's just one of them, really. It's just got to take it on the chin. It was a bit stupid leaving his leg in. Should have been more experienced than that.
Love to everyone who's asking how I am in the comments and all that. Not bad. Just some chest pain action going on. Some chest pains during the night, so I had to go and get checked out, but doesn't seem to be anything too bad. Got to get bloods done next week and that, but doesn't seem
watching this all fucking DNA good.
Yeah, nah. That's what my father said. My father was like, "You didn't be watching the match on your phone in the fucking A&E."
Just take it easy, man.
Give up the YouTube. Give up the YouTube. Give up the football. That's probably going to be the doctor's fucking analysis next week.
Yeah.
Oh, what you think?
That's just a simple question. You got for a medical check. You got a fucking bad heart. Like, do you like football? Do you? All right. Who do you support? Like, Chelsea or someone? Nah, Newcastle. All right. But don't need any more tests. I don't think.
Give that up.
What minute you on?
Oh no, it's not from the vaccine either. Bloody hell, man.
No.
I'm on 75:15.
All right, Cushy. I'm about 2-3 seconds ahead.
That's all right.
No, it's been disappointing. This, like, I expected a little bit more from her. I know Leicester's a good team and all that. Like, normally you wouldn't fancy our chances against them, but just the way things have been going for them at the minute, like, should have been closer at least.
It's
Come on.
Go on, Willock. Oh, shit ball, that should be given to St. Maximin.
Well done, Joey. Oh, that's a foul. A lot of criticism for St. Maximin, like, people aren't happy about him.
He's been shy for a few games now, like, hasn't he, really?
I know, like, I was saying this, I think it must have been like half time or just beforehand, like, people like calling for him to be dropped. Like, I just feel like you can't drop him because when he's good, like, he's unplayable. Like, you just don't know what kind of game he has. Sometimes he does go through ruts. Like, some games he can be absolutely anonymous, but he's just too good when he's on his day to drop.
And you haven't really got anyone with coming in. You could maybe bring in a Richie or Murphy, play him further forward. Obviously, Almiron or Fraser, but
yeah. There's a bit more option there, but none of them are as good as Maxi when he's good. Whereas like Willock, like, play Hayden. Why is Hayden being fucking dropped? I don't understand.
And Willock's been so bad as well lately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all season. All season's been bad.
No.
Kennedy 2.0.
Oh, fucking hell. Don't get me on with Kennedy. Burnley's still 0-0, so there's a point in the bag for them if they can hold on.
Oh, I totally forgot that game was even on. It's not bad.
They haven't had a shot on target, but
they haven't had a shot on target.
Nah, apparently not, but still doesn't matter. 0-0 still gets you a point.
That's a Burnley special, isn't it?
Nah, proper fucking shithouse fucking Brexit football dicey.
Hopefully West Ham get a late penalty or something.
Yeah.
Penalties are now this weekend.
Yeah, no. Ooh.
Dodgy back pass, is that in?
Oh, that's gone in, that.
Referee waiting for the referee's whistle to beep. Oh, hasn't.
Oh, that
Jesus,
really looked like it was over the line there.
Dodgy back pass there. It probably is over the line. We're just getting fucked over again.
Yeah, no. Oh, can't believe that hasn't been. Oh, can't wait to see a replay on that. Like, that must have been so close.
It's going to be one of them dodgy FIFA ones, isn't it? Where like 3/4 of the ball's over the line or something.
It will be.
Leicester's defence is so bad as well. So not even score today is poor so far. Like in the opening 5 minutes of the first half, they were all over the place at the back. Couldn't even pass the ball. Yeah, around the replay. Nah, it's not.
He does get it with a bit of time, like in real time. It looked like it was over the line, but definitely wasn't. Kind of complaining about that.
Well, glad I didn't make the trip down to Leicester for this one.
No, fuck that.
Up to Leicester from here. Really looking forward to going to Liverpool on Thursday now.
Oh, you can, are you?
I break up from uni on the Thursday, so go up there, stay there the night, and then come back to Newcastle for Christmas.
All right, sweet.
Got a fucking law exam on the Friday, like which isn't good, which I didn't know about. I thought that was in January. It's not, so I'm gonna have to stay down fucking Liverpool on the Friday, get a later train back. That's a nightmare.
Yeah, where's your exam at, like?
It's online, so you just get an 8 to 4 window to do it. If I hadn't knew that, like, I wouldn't have bothered going to Liverpool on the Thursday night.
It's going on a big bender.
Big Ben, that sounds good to me.
Nah,
win.
What's that place in Liverpool? Thingy Square?
Concert Square.
Concert Square, oh, lovely stuff.
Good times. Whole lot of good times. Poor by Newcastle, give the ball away. Leicester in our box. There's it off. Madison. Tielemans as free as you like. 5 yards out. 3-0. Game over.
Fuck my life.
All off our own wrong doing that.
And fuck's sake. It feels like what hasn't been like 3-0. Like, I don't feel like Leicester's been 3-0 good. But I was just going to say, I feel like we haven't been 3-0 bad. But you know how it is. We have.
Aye. That's not a good look, that, like. They just looked like they were going to score. As soon as we give the ball away there, they just looked like they were going to score all day. It's Manquillo who sells Murphy short. We've still got 2 or 3 back. Everyone just gets dragged towards the ball. Nobody's watching. The cells and that, nobody's watching who's coming into the box. 3 of them go towards the ball. Why is nobody watching what's happening around them? Shocking defending, that. Absolutely shocking defending. Very good finish by Tielemans.
Yeah.
But it's too easy.
It is way too easy.
Not good for goal difference or confidence, this result today, like.
No, definitely not. And like after that bloody Burnley win as well, you would have thought like we'd been in a little bit of confidence, playing a team that's underachieving this season. Like Leicester's an easy like top 6 team, but they're 11th at the minute, just been knocked out of the Europa League, riddled with COVID. We've just got our first win, bit of momentum there. Go and fucking take it to them. Even a point would have been acceptable.
I thought we'd definitely get a point today, Like, look at what Chappie was saying the other day, and watched the last two. I've watched the last 2 Leicester games. I've seen them in person at St Mary's, and they were really shit. Now, even Leicester fans like Chappie was saying they thought we were going to get a result.
No.
I thought maybe a 2-1, 2-2. I haven't even scored.
No. I haven't really looked like it, to be fair. Like, we've had a few half sniffs, but that's about it. Like, no, like, clean cut.
Mm.
It's all right. We've only got Liverpool next.
Aye, easy.
And then City. So that's like basically 6 points there.
6 points, no, I was worried about it. I think we're going to go unbeaten. Me, Man United after that, no.
Nah, piece of piss.
9 out of 9, man. Don't worry about it.
Merry Christmas, bitch.
And a happy New Year.
Sexy from Maxi. Sexy from Maxi.
That is sexy.
All the way sexy.
Tries to do too much. Pass the ball, please, Alan.
Is that not even a corner?
Just square it to someone.
See, that's what he can do, but it's just not enough. Like the end product is always.
See there the way he tries to do one more against Castagna. That's where you just drill it in. Smash the ball in the 6-yard box, could hit off anyone. Richie's on for Shelby.
Don't really get that.
I know. Oh shit, Madison.
You having my fucking life? Nah, man. 4-0. Come on.
Wow. Revenge for last season.
Nice shit. It was 5-0 2 years ago down there.
Aye.
Jesus.
All over the place at the back, man. All over the place. We'll give it away again. Julian gives it away.
Oh, it's easy, that.
Simplest of 1-2s. He's took the piss clean out of us today, like James Madison, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Took the piss out with these dives, took the piss out with everything.
I know. I think this was Leicester's worst start of the season for fucking years. They were 9 points off where they were last season. On an awful run of form, knocked out the Europa League, got COVID, got injuries. Hello, Newcastle. Thanks for coming. You fancy a couple of points there, do you?
Do you fancy one of them big fashions, do you? When you go to a place like this and you get beat 2-1 or something, you might think, well, but when you get humiliated like this, it's you're at the foot of the table. It's not good. Like,
no.
Next 5 fixtures there for Newcastle: Liverpool away, Man City at home, Man United at home, Everton away, Southampton away. Ooh. I mean, if we get another point in December, I'll be very surprised.
I know, literally.
Maybe Everton another push.
That's why I thought, like, a point today would be okay, but we really needed 3 because, like, where are the next few going to come from? Like, you might get them off Everton and Southampton. You could get a scrappy one against Man United, but realistically, like, not going to get many. Yeah,
Norwich should have got something off Man United last night. Like.
Yeah. Like they're just inconsistent. Like, they're beatable. Like, they're not, obviously, haven't been the Fergie Man United for nearly 10 years now, but like they've had spells where they do look really, really good, but like the Norwich game, they were woeful.
Good overlap by Mancourt. Find someone. Nope. The thing is with me now, with Leicester, is obviously they've only played like 2-3 days ago. Travelling back from Italy 2-3 days ago, like to get run off the park like this.
It's a bad crack, isn't it? All right, just bear with us. I'm just gonna have to duck out for a couple of minutes.
But Madison's coming off. Not that it matters at this stage. Game is well and truly over. Obviously, getting beat 4-0 with 5 minutes to go. Casey McAteer comes on for Leicester. Who the fuck is that guy? Very scored into it. Oh. 4-0, fucking hell. Goal difference might be shot by the time December's over. With Anfield to come next week and Man City at home. Whew. Richie crosses one in, cleared. Deflected and cleared. Julian on good pressure though. No. Tell you what, their pictures of Kolo Toure, assistant coach for Leicester. I'd have him on the back. I'd have him on the back instead of Brady Lascelles. Get Lascelles out. Get Kolo Toure in. I don't care if he's 46. He'll still do a better job than Lascelles. Just give him the ball away time and time again. Can't string passes together. Booting for St. Maxi. Cheers, mate. Fantasy Premier League game. Couldn't get any weight. So, you know. I am. I certainly am, mate. Wish I wasn't now. But, you know, just free hit, innit? Have a good night out, hopefully. Probably not. Yeah, I've never been to Anfield, like, so the opportunity came and I took it. So I will be at Anfield on Thursday night for the Liverpool game. I expect plenty of videos, a vlog and reaction, maybe a couple of fan cams and that. But I expect Newcastle to get beat as well. See you there, mate. Give us a shout. Pints on you. Yeah, mate, do it. Drop us a message. 90 minutes is up. 3 minutes of stoppage time. And this is a waste of time, to be honest. Waste of really time.
Missed much, have I?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just us giving the ball away. Oh, St. Maximin got booked, so that's good for the Fantasy League. Mine's in the mud. Absolutely in the mud.
I've been considering bringing him in for a few weeks because he's quite cheap and he has got a few points, but I just know how inconsistent he can be. So I'm like, yeah, like, can I do better? Maybe.
Like, Wilson's been Irish for me, like, but I've got bare injuries as well. All of my defenders are knackered. I'm taking the wild card next week, like wild card free hit, whatever it is, you know, when you can change your players for a week.
Oh, right.
Taking that, like, taking everyone out.
I think I've used all my cards apart from triple captain, so I might triple captain Salah on Thursday against the Poon.
No, you said St. Maximin, you've got to do that now.
I haven't got him in.
Get him in. St. Maximin.
I'm a bit pissed off the fucking Vardy hasn't played, like, because he's in my team.
Aye. Hasn't even needed to come off the bench, Jimmy Vardy.
No.
I think he's one of the ones that's
just got Schmeichel, though. Forgot about that. Big.
Oh, Kasper.
6 points for Kasper.
Oh, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, won't you?
At least there's some perks there. At least I've got
Right.
6 points out of it. Not many, nearly more than what the fucking 2.5 hour season like that.
Is Burnley still 0-0, is it? I'll just have a look myself, actually.
I
I
think
don't know
so,
why I
aye.
got my phone in front of us.
Come on. Counter attack.
Consolation, baby. Aye, 0-0 Burnley.
Sounds like a crack at that, Nick.
He wasn't even in the box there when Wilson pulls it back.
No.
So we're still 3 points off 17th, but obviously Burnley are 11 points now. 2 points off 17th. Ooh. Feels like a big opportunity missed today, this one, like.
Oh, yeah, massively. Like, even if it was like a narrow defeat, you'd be a bit disappointed because we could have gotten something out of it. The fact that it's fucking 4-0 is embarrassing, man.
No goals against Leicester. Have conceded the most shots in the Premier League this season. Awful defence so far. Shipping goals every week. Matt Ritchie at the back post. Shite header, should have scored. That's it. Full time.
That's
At
it
the
there.
King Power. Leicester 4, Newcastle 0. We'll just dive into the reaction, I think, and get that over and done with as well. So,
Yeah.
cheers, Keg, for carrying that watch along for 60 odd minutes, whatever it was.
No worries,
Sorry you
mate.
had to
No
witness
problem.
that. And then shout out everyone who's been tuned in. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to my Pie Channel TV, and stay tuned. We'll have the match reaction coming your way in the next 5-10 minutes. See you later.